Is this frequency in use? Whiskey Kilo 7 Echo Delta. Nothing heard. This is Whiskey 7 Quebec. W7 Quebec. Whiskey 7 Quebec. Special event station for Quartzsite, Arizona at the Quartzfest. QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. Calling CQ10, CQ10. This is Whiskey 7 Quebec. Whiskey 7 Quebec calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. Whiskey 7 Quebec. Special event station at Quartzfest, Quartzsite, Arizona, calling CQ and listening. Kilo Golf 4 Delta Queen. You are 5x9 here in Quartzfest. The name here is Ed Echo Delta. Whiskey 7 Quebec. Go ahead.
Okay, Ed. The call sign here is Kilo Golf 4 Whiskey Delta.
CQ10. November Quebec. Below uniform. Listening.
Okay, you had someone come on top of me there, but I heard you were in West Palm Beach, Florida. And what is the name there? Over? Roger, roger. Whiskey Golf 4, Whiskey Delta Queen. I got your call sign. Thank you very much for the call, and happy DX in there. I guess 12 meters, the station here worked, we think South America for sure, and maybe the Congo, but we're not sure yet. We didn't know I have a call sign, but the bands are open there, so thank you for the comeback, over. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 7 Quebec. Whiskey 7 Quebec calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Whiskey 7 Quebec calling CQ and listening.
CQ4 Quebec, November.
7 Quebec.
Okay, I heard 2 stations there. Boy, they kind of mixed up there. There was a Quebec in there, I think, over.
Quebec, November, Lima.
Okay, and what's the rest of the call, over?
KJ4, Quebec, November, Lima. QSO?
Roger, roger. Boy, you're a loud signal here, 59. And we're located in Quartzsite, Arizona at the Quartzfest. My name is Ed, Echo Delta, and what's the handle there?
Ed, this is Kyle, Kilo, Lima, Echo. I may have made contact with Ward. I think it was Ward that I talked to. If you're at Quartzsite or whatever that's called. We may have made contact the other day, but I'm in Michigan, Clarksville, Michigan, on an Antron 99, and we're doing 80 watts.
Oh, very good. Yeah, their Ward is here. He's the control operator here, and he's taking care of the station here. And we're all come by here and operate whenever we can. And this is like my 3rd or 4th time since I've operated. So, yeah, you did talk to Ward, probably, over.
QSO, what's your call there, Ed?
My personal call is Whiskey Kilo 7 Echo Delta. Whiskey Kilo 7 Echo Delta. QSO?
QSL, all right. Well, I'm going to get you in the logbook there, Ed. I appreciate the contact. And you gentlemen enjoy. Sounds like fun.
Oh, it's a blast. We're having a good time here. A lot of seminars going on. In fact, I'm looking forward tonight to look at the stars. The stars were out beautiful last night, and I think we're going to have a nice night tonight. And one of the hams here has brought a 11-inch telescope to look at the stars tonight with a digital camera hooked to it. So can you believe that?
That sounds like fun. I hope you enjoy. 73, Ed.
Roger, roger. 73. QRZ, Whiskey 7 Quebec.
Kilowatt Delta 4 United, Mike United. November, Quebec.
Okay, Kilo Delta 4, come back.
Kilowatt Delta 4 United, Mike United. Ed, this is Dan in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. I'm about 10 miles south of Louisville, Kentucky. QSO.
Roger, Roger. I know that area. I used to live in Cincinnati. I was born and raised in Cincinnati, so I used to go down to Kentucky a lot. In fact, my dad goes down to the lakes down there and goes fishing when he was doing that. So thank you, Dan. And the name here is Ed. I guess you know that. And we're at Quartzfest 2012 here in Quartzsite, Arizona.
Okay, yeah, very good, Ed. Yeah, I know exactly where you guys are. I was in the military down there at Yuma, Arizona, at the Marine Corps Air Station. Worked sheet metal on some Harrier jump jets down there from 81 to 85. So that's been a day or two ago. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. The old military days. Well, I can remember back to those days, and it was a lot of fun, a lot of good times, and of course, when the time ended, I was ready to get out.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I did. Of course, I was in the Navy then, and switched over to the Air Force, and have since retired. So yeah, enjoying being at the house and retired now. So really like it. All right, Ed, I know you're busy down there getting some contacts, so thanks for hearing the call here from Kentucky. The W7Q from KD4UMU. Take care, Ed.
Roger, Roger. Thank you, Dan. QRZ, W7Q.
Kilo Bravo,
November, Quebec.
Okay, I heard a Kilo Bravo. I think it was an 8 there. Come back.
Kilo Bravo 8, Hotel Juliet, Hotel Mobile.
Okay, boy, what a beautiful mobile signal. Where are you mobiling at there, and what's the handle over?
Now the handle is Brian, Bravo Romeo India Alpha November, and we're just cruising eastbound on Interstate 94, just about to Battle Creek, Michigan. QSO.
Wow, what a great signal from Michigan with a mobile there. Well, I'm curious what you're running there, Brian, over.
Now the radio is a Ranger. It's an RCI 2970 November 2, and we're doing about 150 watts into a Wilson 5000 11-meter mag mount antenna, sitting on my little Smurf-colored blue Focus there, Roger.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Boy, what a great signal, and good setup there. Really working well for you there. So, okay, Brian. Well, thanks for the comeback, and great signal.
Okay, Ed, real good. You're doing well as well. I'm looking down at the radio. You got to be somewhere around a 5859 and beautiful audio. But appreciate you coming back to my mobile, Ed. You take care, and good DXing to you. This is Kilo Bravo 8, Hotel Juliet, Hotel Mobile. Bye-bye.
Roger, Roger. QRZ, Whiskey 7, Quebec.
Whiskey 9, Lima, November, Quebec.
Whiskey 9, Lima, November, Quebec. That was the loudest station. I do have a pileup, so stand by, gentlemen. I'll get to you all. What's the name and where are you located? Over.
Okay. Surprised I could do that without the beam high. Well, you're 5 and 9 in the Chicago, Illinois, on the 7th of the year at 35 degrees. Name here is Bob Baker, Ocean Baker, okay?
Okay, Bob from Illinois, sounding great. Beautiful signal here in the Quartzsite, Arizona. And what antenna are you working on? You said something about a beam, but what antenna are you working on? Over.
Well, I had to take my beam down a couple of years ago, and right now I'm working on one half of my 80-meter dipole, which turns out to be sort of an L-shaped configuration, but it tunes at 10 meters. What do you know?
Hey, it's working great. Working good. Whatever works, you know. There used to, the old saying, you used to be able to, maybe you could transmit on a set of bed springs there. So anyway, 10 meters is fine, and when it's open, you can work the world on a wet noodle.
Okay, Dad, thank you very much, and good luck with your station with Q73.
Roger, Roger. QSL information is on QRZ, so if you want a QSL card, all the instructions are there. Okay, 73's there, Bob, and we'll talk to you hopefully down the log. This is Whiskey 7 Kilo, QRZ.
KY4, USA.
KY4 USA, you are 5x9 here in Quartzsite. Go ahead.
All right, you're 5'9" into Louisville, Kentucky, and the name's Joe. And we've had a lot of rain. Rain yesterday, rain today, and rain tonight. And I think it might clear up tomorrow and then rain again. So who knows? But you're sounding great. You're about 5 over.
You're booming in here. You're strong. 15 over S9 here. Beautiful signal. What equipment are you running over?
Alright, we're running Pro 2, 100 watts, and the antenna is an old Mosley Classic. It's probably about 45 years old. A friend of mine that passed away gave me years ago. And I finally got it up on a tower. It's about 50 feet in the air.
Roger. Well, Mosley's working good. I had a Mosley over when I lived in Los Angeles, and it worked great for me. So I know the Mosley antennas there. I don't think I had the classic. I don't remember. Let's see. Can't remember the one I had, but it was a 3-element Mosley beam, and 10, 15, and 20, and boy, sure worked good for me.
Yep, that's what this thing is. I tell you, this thing works so good. There ain't enough money out there to buy it. I've had people, when I'd switch from the wire to the beam, swear up but darn that I was running an amp. So I guess I'll take it with me when I go to the great ham station in the sky. I might need it to get back to Earth. Over.
There you go. Yeah, I was over in Texas one time, and we were in this place that had granite there, and some guy had a tombstone made, and it was a picture of $1 million check, and it said, "I took it with me."
Excuse me, that's a thought. You know, if you leave it to somebody, they're going to fight and, spend it. So why not spend it before you, leave? So I don't know. I'll never have it to spend. So as soon as I get it, I got to find something, some piece of radio equipment, a tool, or piece of computer equipment, or something, or fishing lure. So it just burns a hole in my pocket. I can't keep it.
Now I pushed the wrong button here. We're using a ICOM radio here, donated by ICOM, and we have a Heil microphone set up, hooked up to it, and they got on the little push-to-talk headset here. They have a up and down button. I hit the up and down button there, so I lost you a little bit, but I copied most of it there. I only want 1 kc, 1 hertz, I mean. Away, so it wasn't too bad. Anyway, 73's there, Joe. Thanks for the call from Kentucky, and I was born and raised in Ohio, so I got into Kentucky a lot of times there, and really enjoy that area. In fact, I was at Fort Knox, Kentucky when I was in the military. 73's.
All right, well, that means you're familiar with the Kentucky slogan, the land of fast women, beautiful horses, and good bourbon, right?
I did hear that. Yes, I did.
All right, take care. Have a good one, KY4 USA.
Thank you. I like your call there, too, Joe. 73's. QRZ, Whiskey 7 Kilo.
Yeah, we've got about 40, which is unusual for this time of year. And we had a range here this morning. We do it twice a week with a fellow from this town that's in Wickenburg, Arizona. Happens to be an RVer. Take care, Ed. Thanks so much for the contact. Whiskey 7 Quebec, November 8th.
You might be
Romeo
here.
Alpha
Yeah.
Yankee, 7-3.
Yeah, that ham might from Wickenburg might be here. You never know. What's his call and what's his name?
208 Juliet Lima Bravo. JLB. His name is Russ Frettenborough. Over.
Don't recognize that, but I don't have the check-in log sheet here for the people that came by. But anyway, I would think a lot of the hams in the local area come here for sure.
Roger that, Ed. We'll let you get on with it. Thanks so much. N8RAY, what's up?
N8RAY, Whiskey 7 Kilo. Whiskey 7 Quebec. QRZ, this is Whiskey 7 Quebec.
W7Q, W4, Ida, Baker, Ida.
Okay, you said that for Ida, Baker, Ida, was it?
Correct. Whiskey 4 India, Bravo, India, Kentucky.
Okay, thank you from Kentucky. Another station from Kentucky. And what part of Kentucky and what's the handle?
We're in western Kentucky in Paducah, and the handle is Barry. Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Yankee, over.
Well, thank you, Barry, for the call. And you're 5x9 here, a lot of loud signal, lots of Kentucky, Ohio, and Michigan stations coming in here on the 10-meter band today. So good signal. Over.
QSO, are you a special event?
Yes, we are. Whiskey 7 Quebec, and my personal call is Whiskey Kilo 7 Echo Delta.
Yeah, Whiskey Kilo 7 Echo Delta. So, and your call is Whiskey 7 Quebec. And what's the occasion?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought maybe you were copying. This is the Quartzfest 2012 out here in the desert in Quartzsite, Arizona. We all come out here and camp out for a week and enjoy each other's company and good food and lots of hams out here. And Mr. Gordon West is here, and a lot of the gentleman that started QRZ is going to be here tonight with a seminar. And there's so many I can't remember who all is here. And ICOM is let us use a ICOM radio, and Bob Heil has used let us use the headset set up here, so it's been really good. Over.
Wow. Sounds like you all have the equivalent to what we have up here in the Dayton Ham Fest. Over.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't call it quite like Dayton, but Dayton's the granddaddy of all. I was there when I was young. I've never been there since, but really enjoyed that. But it's a different. We're out here in the desert, camped, dry camping in the desert. Over.
We don't need a hole.
Well, QSL. Well, that sounds great. It sounds like you're going to have a lot of fun. Hope the weather cooperates. And I guess probably it will. It's not like here in Kentucky. This time of year it's going to be wet and rainy and cool and chilly. So you don't do too much camping out this time of year in our part of the country. Over.
Well, Barry, you need to hop in your RV if you have one, or get one and come out here and join us next year. It's every year, this time of the year, roughly around, of course they have a website, roughly around the end of January, every year. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, we have friends that go to Arizona sometimes for the winter, for a couple of months. So we have some friends that go out in the Phoenix area, and some that go out to Southern California. Well, listen, your signal is dropping. I didn't get your name, but your signal is dropping. I guess we better sign while we're still talking. W7Q from W4IBI.
Okay, Barry, my name is Ed, Echo Delta, just like my personal call, and Echo Delta. Over.